Someone's asking about thoughts on the APR price change. So APR did release some new pricing for some of their tunes. I glanced at it over the weekend. And some of us here did. The pricing is definitely aggressive and heavily discounted from what it's been.
Yeah.
We have to decide if that's something we want to respond to. I don't know. I'm probably gonna get in trouble for saying too much again, but I like to be open and direct with everyone on this live chat, and we put a lot of time, energy, and money into our tunes, and we work really hard on them. The BA tune, if you bought our BA tune 2 or 3 years ago, you've had how many updates to it?
Countless.
Yeah, dozens and dozens of updates with new features and functionality. We don't get paid for the additional downloads of that. And we're happy to continue to offer those for free to our customers. But we are actively putting money into our tunes. We're actively putting time into it. The reason APR can discount these tunes is because they developed them and finished them years ago, and so they've just been sitting on the shelf. And now they're not really selling because they've kind of fallen out of style, and they're outdated.
I think that's a good way to put it. Is they've kind of become pretty stale in the market.
Yeah, I mean they were good tunes at the time, but it's like
the market's moved on. There's a lot better options out there.
If you bought a phone, you could buy the best smartphone in the world 5 years ago. It's now not a very good smartphone. So this is what happens with tuning as well. So they're discounting the tunes that have become outdated, that aren't selling, and they're just looking for some quick and easy revenue. And so they're just kind of like fire sailing all these tunes. So anyways, that's what's happening. They're certainly a good deal. I don't know if they're a good value. I guess that would be up for anyone for their own consideration. I know I saw some stuff come up on some of the groups this weekend in the BA groups.
It depends on what you want. Yeah, what you want. I mean, again, these are kind of older tunes that they haven't touched in a while. They don't have anywhere near the feature, depending on the platform, don't have anywhere near the feature sets that
and there's no future support. So what you get's what you get. If you want different burbles, or if you want different features and launching functionality and two-step, if you want 2 different types of launches that are fully adjustable, you can't get that with those older tunes. So, but the consensus I saw in some of the groups was that even at the lower pricing on the B8, our tuning still.
And that's the thing, is like if you end up with this discounted price tune and then it doesn't do what you want, you're still out that much plus the actual thing that you want. So, buyer beware, I guess.
Yeah. So anyways, I don't think we're going to do anything as far as discounting our tunes more, because we want to continue to invest in them. We want to continue to develop them. But I do think that APR's doing this to just generate some quick revenue and profitability before their company sale. So that's really what's driving this, and it'll be interesting to see how other tuners respond as well, because I know other companies in the industry are actively investing and pushing their tunes. Even our direct competitors, I know that they're Integrated Engineering, I know they're trying really hard to have the best tune on the market, which I respect.
Absolutely.
And I would say at least go with IE or 034, because we're trying.
We're both active.
We're working on it, and I think you'll continue to see more from both companies in the future. Even last year, they had some issues with their tuning, and they worked really hard to correct them and move past it. So props to anyone who's willing to do that. I can't say anything bad about that, but I think once a company gets to a certain size and it's just looked at as a financial engine for profitability, and it's buried inside a bigger group, then I think at that point it's not serving the customers like it could. And I would like to think the market will favor the companies that are still trying to do that.
I would hope.
So that's all I'll say.
I'm sure the bottom dollar stuff is going to be. It's going to absorb some of